Welcome to another edition of Whack Wednesdays. Stories from the
Beyond.
bizarre and unknown. What'd you say?
Beyond.
Beyond.
Stories from beyond.
On this episode of Whack Wednesday Stories, we're going to talk about a story titled Fairies from the Light.
Parachum's favorite.
Whatever.
Bedtime story?
Bedtime story. OG has questions because, he can't decide if he believes in fairies or the light.
Or the paranormal.
I saw the light. Okay, go ahead.
On January 7th, 1970, a glowing red mist cloaking a metallic UFO descended near two skiers in Finland. The swirling cloud softly buzzed as a brilliant ray of light flowed from its base onto the snow. The astonished men saw a small elfish creature enveloped in the light beam. He was short, had a pale face, was luminous like phosphorus, and was wearing green overalls, boots, and a conical hat. Sounds like a lot of mushrooms or something. He carried a box that shot a flash of light and colored sparks at the men, momentarily blinding them while the elf returned to his cloud-shrouded vehicle and departed. Laughing with delight and excitement, the men returned home. In another account from 1860s in Scotland, T.C. Kermode reveals his experience of seeing fairies while walking to a harvest festival with his friend. His friend looked across the river and said, "Oh, look, there are fairies. Do you see them?" I looked across the river and saw a circle of supernatural light. The spot where the light appeared, I saw a crowd of little beings. They moved back and forth amid the circle of light. I advised getting nearer to them, but my friend said,
Fuck that.
"Nope." My friend struck the roadside wall with a stick and shouted, and we lost the vision and the light vanished. The Reverend Robert Kirk, a minister from Scottish Highlands, believed in fairies and published encounters from his region in his famous work of 1691, The Secret Commonwealth. He said fairies had bodies,
Fairy body.
somewhat of the nature of a condensed cloud and best seen in twilight. They can appear or disappear at pleasure. It is widely believed that Kirk did not die, but was taken into the fairy realm as at Aberfoyle Hill, where he can still be found.
At the end of the story? It's odd the way he described the body of the fairy. It's very corporeal, like the fog that people see that aren't,
I like
spirits.
the gun with sparks.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest. If I was a fairy with overalls, green overalls, and a pointed hat, I would fuck with people all the time. Because who's going to believe you? Fireworks in their face and just take off running. You're like, oh, they're never going to say anything. Or B, they're never going to say something and get laughed out of their friggin'...
I just love the fact that I advised getting nearer to them, but my friend said, "Nope."
Yeah.
That's all it says. Nope.
Yeah, and then he hit a sign or hit a tree side and everything disappeared. Like, no shit. Well, so most people believe in modern times the fairy stories. They're nice. Like in European and Icelandic countries, fairies are not. They are very...
like trolls.
Yeah, they are mischievous. They're mean. You leave them alone. There are some good Faye where you get into certain Keebler and shoe elves, and there are good ones, and then there's ones that like in the forest net they make people disappear. Like you walk in and you come back 20 years later without you realizing it. But yeah, I can understand why his friend said no. We ain't messing with that.
It's not bad. Yeah. So as always.
We're doing a Kickstarter for green hats and overalls for Parachum for Halloween.
That I saw a shadow, but I'm not going to admit that I saw a shadow. To end this, we are going to read the quote associated with the scripture. The
scripture?
The scripture of chumming.
Okay, that's better.
When the first baby laughed for the first time, the laugh broke into 1,000 pieces, and they all went skipping about, and that was the beginning of the fairies. By J.M. Barrie.
Mr. Barry.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Saying there's mushrooms involved.
With that quote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stories.
A lot of miss
So,
sleeping well.
thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments.
So your thoughts on fairies? Are they good? They funny, helpful, mischievous?
Both.
Or all three?
Until next time.
Keep whacking.
On Wednesdays.